All right, we are back again.
Yes, better than ever.
We've got me. See,
Yes.
I just got to change the order. We got Kimberly Klein,
Yeah.
F&I, former F&I manager extraordinaire, Papashevska,
Yeah.
still Papashevska,
Yeah.
me teeing up topics, then getting the hell out of the way. And when I don't, then
Sometimes.
the commenters, flame me. All good.
Yeah.
Today, guys,
Yes.
we are going to be talking about. I'm blanking. What are we talking about today?
It's should I buy the vehicle service contract at the time that I buy the car, or should I wait? Should I? Or shouldn't I?
Kimberly?
Yeah.
Or can I wait until my 3-year, 36,000 mile is up? Can I buy it then?
I feel like we burst a lot of people's bubbles a couple videos ago when we explained that extended warranties don't actually extend your warranty and they start when you sign them. So that was probably eye-opening for a lot of folks. And so, yeah, then the question becomes like, well, if I have 336 from my manufacturer, like, why would I go buy this thing right now? So, yeah, seriously, Kimberly, why would we? Why
Yeah.
would you?
Right, because here's how VSCs, vehicle service contracts, are built. They are built so that they are cheapest at the point of purchase. Because as you drive off the lot, let's say, to the administrator, you become riskier and riskier and riskier as you accumulate time and miles. So a VSC is built on time and miles, the cost of it is. So certainly, yes, you can wait until you get close or right after your 336. Let's say that comes with it. But the cost just goes up and up and up as you accumulate time and miles.
Exactly. It's going to cost more if you wait. It's cheaper to buy it now than it will be 3 years from now. And we know for a fact it will be more expensive 3 years from now. What we don't know is how much more expensive it will be 3 years from now, because they can actuarially look at what's been going on for the past 3-5 years and make huge adjustments to the cost of their vehicle service contracts.
And they do. Over my many years of dealing with them, they go up every year. I mean, it's not something that goes down every year. What in this world ever goes down every year? You know?
Yeah, nothing that I'm aware of.
My checking account has
Well,
been...
yeah, maybe Zach's checking and savings, but yeah.
That's right. Besides that, now here's the other key to this too, you guys, is that as your vehicle progresses in time and miles, your choices of a VSC also narrow. So, for example, if you purchase a brand new car, you may have the option to purchase a 10-year, 100,000 mile VSC. But when you get to 3 years and 36,000 miles or whatever it may be, those choices narrow. So you might only be able to get a 5-year, 80,000. It depends on the time and miles that are on your vehicle.
Yeah, so there's a bit of calculus that goes into it to figure out what makes the most sense, because you definitely don't want to be that car buyer that gets into the F&I office that says, okay, I know exactly what I want. I want a 4-year, 48,000 mile coverage. The next thing you know, you're buying a $3,000 4-year, 48,000 mile coverage that actually only nets you 1 year and 12,000
miles.
And if I'm not being facetious when I say this, we get emails all the time where people have made that mistake. And so recognize that you might have that option of the 10-year, 100,000 mile, which really nets you the 7, which is still more than the option you're going to have in 3 years when the max is 5. Like, that is it's a lot of work to do for what should be a really simple decision. And then you're also in the high pressure, high stress environment. But like, recognize, like, that's the math game that you need to play in your head.
You know what makes this easier for everybody? Lease their car. If it's a new car that has 3-year, 36,000 mile warranty coverage, lease it for 3 years or 36,000
But
miles.
Pops, there's even misconceptions there, because so we have at the Your Auto Advocate website, you can request quotes from us.
Yes.
I had a very nice gentleman, Josh.
Yeah.
He requested a quote. I sent him a quote. When you request a quote, it doesn't say like, how are you intending to buy the car? Sent him the quote. He scheduled a free 15-minute consult call to talk about the quote. We get it the first thing on the calls. So I'm leasing this car 3 years, 36,000. I said, Josh, why are we like? It's awesome to talk to people. So I wasn't like, hey man, that's what you're wasting my time. No, not in the slightest. I taught him. I was like, a manufacturer warranty runs for the 3 year 36. There's no point. So I think there's some misconception even out there. Just like when you do lease, of course, it is under manufacturer warranty. So to your point, could potentially make sense. But
Yes.
just wanted to share that.
That's just me. That's probably one of the reasons why I lease.
Side note.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so I used to sell VSCs on leases all the time. Sometimes people do a 39-month or a 42-month lease, at which time they've got a short period of time that they might be concerned with. So I would sell those. And also, I would sell them to people that said to me, I am definitely buying this car out
100%.
at the end of my
Yep.
lease. Because if that's the case and you're 100% sure that you're going to be buying this car out, then you definitely want to get your VSC when it is cheapest.
And you also shouldn't have leased it, but that's okay. That's a whole other story for a different episode.
To each
yes.
his own. To each his own.
I worked with a finance manager, and her pitch for people who lease their cars was, well, just in case that it ends up making sense for you to buy it out and sell it at the end, you'll be able to sell it with the extended vehicle service contract, which will make your buyer willing to pay even more for it.
That's right. Yep, that's a good one.
Yeah. Yeah, she was
For the
very successful.
F&I manager.
Yeah,
it's a good
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I mean, it worked for me back in the day, but that's not, we're here to help you see, we're here to be transparent and to give back now. So, and to make you aware of this is how it works.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, okay, so just to level set. So if I'm buying a new car, buying, keyword
not
buying,
leasing.
not leasing, buying a new car. Why would I buy today? I know what the price is now, and my expectation should be that the price is going to be greater in the future, which makes sense, more risk, et cetera, for the underwriter. And also, I know what my options are today, and those options might be more limited into the future. There's a third thing that comes to mind for me, Kimberly, which is the potential need for a future inspection of the vehicle before you're able to purchase it. When you buy a new vehicle, the underwriters know that the vehicle's in fine working condition. There's a lot of potential fraud in this space. And when we interviewed all the different administrators to figure out who we were going to partner with, that was actually some of the concerns that they brought up to us. They said, so you're going to sell these vehicle service contracts to your audience. How are we going to know that they've got good cars? You're not a dealer. You're not there inspecting the cars. And so one of the big requirements, if you hear the infomercials or you get the mailers, is you have to go get your car inspected. You got to get a pre-purchase inspection to make sure it's still roadworthy and in good shape, because if it isn't, you're not going to get the contract. And even if there's minor issues, then they have documentation of what those issues were, so they can get out of filing when you file claims on something that broke. So I think that's a third thing to keep in mind as well, is another future requirement potentially.
That is excellent, Zach. I'm really glad you brought that up because you are spot on with that. You do typically, if somebody would just walk into the dealership and say, hey, I want to purchase a vehicle service contract, we would send them back to service to have a complete inspection done first. And you know what? We charged for that. And then we would, sell them a very high-priced vehicle service contract. So yes, that is definitely something to keep in mind. I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah.
Did my homework.
Yeah, techs don't work for free.
No, of course not. Even in our case, if someone needs a pre-purchase inspection, one of the things is we actually will, if they then buy the vehicle service contract to us, we will reimburse them. So we partner with Lemon Squad, so it's $169 to get a Lemon Squad PPI. We pay for that. We will reimburse you if you end up then buying the VSC through us. It's all these little things that you can do to just try and make it.
How do I get you to pay for dinner?
Dude, I paid for the nice steakhouse dinner 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
You got a steakhouse dinner. You got a new T-shirt. I mean, come on.
Yeah, the T-shirt, damn it, the T-shirt.
Okay.
The T-shirt was on the company card.
Okay,
actually,
I'll be quiet now.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram. I'm going to do a story of the day my credit card bill comes due for the T-shirt, and you can see if I'm either happy or sad. We'll know if I paid it or not.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, cool. Well, I think we've done our due diligence. There's 3 big things to keep in mind with why you would want to buy one. That is not to say that you need to buy one or should buy one. It's all about your risk profile and if you want something like that. And as we've always said, buying them at the dealership is probably not the best idea unless you can really get them to come down on cost. Yeah, I think
Really?
yeah.
I mean, really. They need to really come down on cost.
And if you want a consult call, if you're interested in getting these things, just links down below. Let us know. We're here to help.
Cool. Sounds good to me.
All right, gang. I think we've done another one in the books.
Thanks, Kimberly.
Hey, it was so good to see you guys. See
Oh,
ya!
I can't wait till we do this again.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
I'll see you soon.
Sounds like a plan.